V.K. Subraj IAS to bestow his wisdom upon us and share his valuable insights with us.
Guest of honor, distinguished trustees on the stage, distinguished higher officials of this group institutions, distinguished Mr. Dr. Vijay, Principal and Director of this institute, and distinguished faculty members and dear students and other invitees to this important college day function. I am delighted to be here on this happy occasion of the annual day of this great institution. From the report read by the distinguished principal of this institution, I could see how this institution has traveled from the year 2008 when government permitted this institution to come up. Let me first of all congratulate the chairman and other trustees for creating such an institution in this place and contributed to the growth of the country in a very big way. I want to congratulate the chairman not only for this institution, for creating hundreds of institutions. I don't think anybody in India has created this many number of institutions. In Indian history, it is very difficult to do business in India because of the so many problems that we encounter. It is very difficult to create institution even by a government. I was government secretary and I have suffered the maximum to create government institutions in India. Not only here but also in government of India. To create an institution even within the government system is such a great difficult situation. In such a scenario, the chairman and other trustees have created hundreds of institutions. I think he is a Bharat Ratna for having created such great institutions, for serving the country, for creating facilities for students. Otherwise, all our students should have to go to other states and other countries for education. I think this is a great achievement. And as far as this dental institution is concerned, this is a great infrastructure facility for the people of this area. This principal and director of this institution is ably getting this institution and running the institution on the proper lines to see that various approvals are obtained and various laurels are obtained by this institution. I would like to congratulate the principal as well as the staff and other associated persons for achieving this great level. The students, by joining this institution, they become the skilled manpower of this country. You must be knowing that our country is lacking skilled manpower to a great extent. Our percentage of skilled manpower, especially in the young category, workforce category, is only 11%, 11 to 12%. But some people they are real examples of power. For instance, engineering graduates. Lot of engineering graduates, they study, they become engineers, they become ordinary employees working in various places. The salary structure may be less than 50,000, less than even 20,000 per month. But a person who acquires the maximum knowledge and who utilizes it to the best advantage of a company who gets salary of rupees 2 crores per day. Can you imagine a knowledgeable person getting salary of rupees 2 crores per day? Even 2 crores plus, we can say, if we take all other facilities into our account, a person's income is 2 crores per day plus. Such persons are created by India. Such persons are ruling in America. Recently, some 4-5 years back, our Prime Minister visited America. He was having discussion with the various CEOs of different companies. At the time of discussions, one American CEO pointed to an Indian CEO and they said, he is a gift of God to the earth. That is why he has reached such a level. His salary level is 2 crores per day. Can you imagine? When I joined the service, the topmost service in India, Indian administrative service, my salary was only 1,200 rupees per month. And all other categories used to get 600 rupees, 500 rupees per month. So we could not do anything with that money. We can just live. But once you acquire a technical knowledge, once you get skill in a particular field, your earnings will go up to crores. There are hundreds of thousands of people who are getting 1 crore per month, even in India. There are millions of people who are getting more than 2 lakhs per month. Even 1 lakh is a substantial money. That is because of the knowledge one gains in the field. So you are getting a skillful knowledge. With this skill, you can reach anywhere. It depends on you, how you acquire knowledge, how you utilize the knowledge, how you use the knowledge for the development of the self as well as to the family as well as to the country. So I would request you to improve your knowledge. Such institutions during student days, very difficult to appreciate. Once you complete your student days, you will not get opportunities to study, improve your knowledge, because you will be loaded with day-to-day activities, day-to-day problems. Second important point I would like to stress is health is wealth. When I enter the school, another goal will be the health is wealth. You should maintain topmost health. You should not maintain not only your health but also the health of your family members, health of the people around you. Because without health, whatever wealth you have, whatever knowledge you have, whatever wealth you have will have no meaning. So this is another important issue which I would like to stress on this important day. Third is, you should maintain top class integrity and honesty. Third quote which I read in my school days was, honesty is the best policy. Always be honest. Maintain top class integrity. I find many people, they maintain integrity up to a particular level. So very, very important. Whatever be the field you work, you have to maintain top class integrity, and that should continue throughout your life. You should never leave it under any circumstances. And you should maintain, you should have confidence at all levels in your life. Without confidence, you cannot do anything. Without confidence, a girl or boy cannot dance on the stage. Without confidence, you cannot study. Without confidence, you cannot approach a patient with your modern equipments and deal with the patient. Confidence is very, very important. You should never lose confidence at any stage of your life. I would like to quote a life example of confidence. You must have read it. One person by name Mark English. He was living in New Zealand. His ambition was, as a boy, to become a mountaineer. So in New Zealand, several mountains are there. He used to practice climbing mountains. Once he was climbing the mountains, along with his assistant. He thought he should scale that mountain, but unfortunately, midway, there was a big blizzard. So they entered a cave, thinking that the blizzard will be over and they could continue the journey. But they could not. That natural calamity took 13.5 days, almost 14 days. They were forced to remain inside the ice cave. A helicopter located them and brought them. Both the persons, the legs were totally frozen. They had to amputate the legs, both the legs of both the persons. After several surgeries, he became alright. At that time, they asked him, what is your ambition in life as a mountaineer? He said, I want to scale up Mount Everest. People were laughing. This man has lost both the legs. How can he climb Mount Everest? Even climbing a tree, climbing a small mountain, climbing up even a small tree, even climbing up the stairs of a house will be very difficult. But this man practiced with confidence. And he was the first person with a double amputee to reach Mount Everest in the year 1993. Without both legs being amputated, with artificial legs, prosthetics, he could reach Mount Everest. It is very difficult to think about. We are not using the staircase. The building is there. If even the first floor, we want to go only by the lift. Because we hesitate. But this man, having lost both the legs, he could reach Mount Everest. Such a difficult expedition. That is the power of confidence. So if you are confident enough, you can reach sky high. With these messages, I do not want to talk more. I am very happy that all of you have done very well in academics. All of you have done very well in various activities organized by this institution. I would like to congratulate the principal, director, trustees and the students for the effective way with which we are going ahead in your conduct. very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for taking the time to speak at our event. Now, I request our guest of honor, Group Captain Dr. Alok Agawar, sir, to share his thoughts with us.
Good evening, Babam. Good evening to all the dignitaries on the dais, on the floor, faculty, and the students. At the very outset, I would like to thank the organizing committee for inviting me to attend this cultural function. I bring greetings from Indian Air Force, which is very right next door to RBS. We share a good experience with RBS group of institutions, not in terms of dental only, dental of course, but other branches also, something like Ayurveda, yoga. So, last 3 years, we have progressed with RBS group of institutions in the terms and the vibes they bring to us, the positive vibes. We from Indian Air Force want to be associated with RBS. RBS has been a good support to us, especially for the dental treatment, because our referral centers are quite far off. I thank RBS, the departments, the principal, the faculty for supporting us. Now coming to this annual function, I graduated from Armed Forces Medical College around 30 years back. I remember this type of a college day was always a welcome. We were looking forward the entire year for this day to come, because this day brings celebration, joy, union, reunion, and the whole atmosphere of the college gets into celebration. This is also the opportunity when we retrospective what we have done, what more is planned to be done. So this is the moment when any institution plans. I congratulate this institute for gaining so much of popularity. In the last 3 years, I would say they have really done a fantastic job. The soft touch, the soft skills, the approach to the patient is really appreciated. This college day, great effort is being undertaken to make it a success. This is visible by the activities, by the functions, by the song, dance, fashion show. It is all evident the effort taken by each one of you. That is commendable. Now once again, I'd like to thank this institution for performing such a great job, and I wish them all the best in future. Thank you.
Elaborate on our newest chronicle, Dent Reviews.
So on this occasion, I want to say about the Dent Reviews, what we have introduced today. The Dent Reviews is the content of activities, what we have done for the past 1 year. And this contains 2 volumes per year. And this is the first volume which was released by today by the guest of honor and the beloved IAS officer, Dr. Subraj sir. And these hopes and achievements is done by my beloved head of the departments, staffs, and my beloved students. As a teamwork, it's a teamwork what they have achieved here. And then review is gathered and done by my beloved editors, Dr. Chandrakala, ma'am, Professor Head. And on this occasion, I want to thank because it's a sudden plan what we have done here, because in the past 1 week we plan to do these reviews, and we plan to have a name also that like a 10 reviews. So in the reviews we have the name of RVS or 2. So we mentioned this as a reviews here, and I'm very happy to mention this name here. And I thank my co-editors Dr. Umesh, Professor in Community Department, and Dr. Deepa, Professor and our Department of Prosthodontics. And in this occasion, I thank them for this, making it possible in the last 1 week. Thank you very much.
Respected Chief Guest, Guest of Honor, Chief Administrative Officer, Chief Engineer and Trustee, CFO, our beloved Principal, Madam Secretary, my all HODs, all faculty, and on the top of that, our centric and the fulcrum of this celebration, our students. You are all being greeted here by and addressed by our chief guest. Once again, on behalf of our Honorable Chairman, Dr. K. Puswami, I too extend his well wishes and greetings to all of you on this special occasion of your journey. Our chief guest has just categorized few things for all of you. We have to be very hardworking, honest, full of confidence throughout our journey, and never fail in completing the path, the journey you have started. In the extension of his just talk, I will just mention one story to all of you. One small story. And then I will stop my talk. The story goes like this. Long back, in 1953, Olympic marathon was being held in Mexico, and there were so many competitors to win the race. There was one person from that same country who was also one of the runners and doing very well, exactly up to half of the marathon. Suddenly, when he had just completed 50% of his marathon, around 8 to 10 kilometers, he developed some knee pain suddenly and he fell down. He was on the ground for a few minutes and thinking what to do now. Because that was the host country and a lot of hopes were on that person. He was a good marathon runner. But he was not able to even just to get up and stand on his feet. Finally, after 7 to 8 minutes, what he did, he slowly just stood on his feet and tried to walk. He was there for a run, but he was just trying to walk on his both legs. And you know, the marathon was over some 13 hours before, already 13 hours I am talking to you. That man was just walking on that whole track, and suddenly some camera persons, those who were just taking care of all those events, they found that one man is just walking on that track, and you won't believe he completed that marathon next day morning when no spectator was in the auditorium, no person was judging him, no one looking him, but when the people came to take care of the next day events, suddenly one cameraman, one pressman found that person that he started his journey yesterday around 10-11 and he is now still on the track. So he did not win the race, but all over the world his photo was on the front page of all national and international newspapers that he did not win the race, but he is the actual winner of this marathon. So I just repeated the words of our chief guest that this is the degree of confidence, this is the purpose of your life. If you just consider anything, if you take any thing in your mind that needs to be completed, never ever think of incomplete journey. If you are walking to some journey, walk all the way. This is a story. Whether you have walked all the way, if we have not walked all the way, then there is no point of any success or failure. So with this only, with these words, I do congratulate all faculty, all staff, administrative staff from the trust, from your college, and our very dynamic principal and his most vibrant team of this RBS Dental College. I am really proud of you. I am really proud of our students, and you are the people here. You are not only the students, as sir has mentioned, you are here kind of product, and this is the product you are going to show off to the world, and you are the most important factor to improve your GDP, gross domestic product. You are kind of product. If you are going to sell your knowledge, your skills in the world of job to the fullest way, you are not only benefiting your family, yourself, your relations, but you are benefiting first to your college, then to yourself, then to your family, then to your village, then to your district, then to your state, and finally to the nation. So please do whatever you are doing with fullest of your energy and contribute, become the growth engine of your country. With these words, thank you very much.